Just to find clarity in my life. So during this time of angst, I sat outside and I was literally pleading with the universe for assistance, with God, my guides, my higher self, whoever. And my father had passed a couple years prior. We had had a strained relationship, but in the final years of his life, we had reconciled and had this beautiful relationship up until his passing, and even after his passing, because I live in the world of woo, so there's been communication with him. But in this pleading with the universe, I pled with my father, anybody who would listen, to assist me in what I was going through. Now, because I'm not clairaudient, I was never expecting anything in return, but I was, again, begging for mercy, looking for a sign, if you will. And that was that. So a couple days later, I get a box in the mail, and it's from Amazon, and it's addressed to me. It's an Amazon box or whatever, and I open it up, and there's no paper trail. Like, it's not clear who sent it to me. There's really no way of connecting it. And it's a fishing rod. It's a child's fishing rod. Now, it easily could have been a mistake. Somebody at Amazon easily could have pressed the wrong button and it could have gone to me instead of somebody else. But I received this fishing rod, and it was like in a colorful box, like, and it had like it was like the kind of fishing rod like with the reel attached, for a little kid, for like a 6-year-old. And after my husband and I trying to, figure out the logistics of how this happened, I understood that it was a gift. Just bear with me because I'm going to sound like a crazy person. But for me, from the ethers, I really felt in that moment, and I needed to feel that. I needed that hope that my father somehow was confirming that he was here with me and being supportive. Now, why the fishing rod? I grew up on a lake. Everything was about the lake, fishing and frogs and the whole nine growing up. And that was how I connected with my father. And also, as a part of my existential crisis, I was like, I want to make a bunch of money, and I want to buy a house on the river, and I want to raise my children the way I was raised, and I want to. So there was a lot of symbolism with this fishing rod, and I chose to believe it was a gift from the ethers. So in my emotion, I take this fishing rod, I go out to my chair, and I'm sitting holding this fishing rod. Again, I hear myself, I know I'm a crazy person, exclaiming to the universe, showing my gratitude, I'm all emotion, thank you for listening, Dad, I know you're there, the whole nine. Still hearing nothing because I'm not clairaudient. And in my rant, we'll call it, I said, and again, it was my father and I shared a sense of humor, and I said, I got 2 kids, you sent 1 rod, haha, still nothing in return, and that's the end of that. A couple days go by, 2, 3, 4 days, I don't know, but it was a short time after. I swear to God, I got another box in the mail. I know, I'm not making it up, right? So I get another box in the mail, same thing. From Amazon, addressed to me, no paper trail inside, and I open it up, wait for it, another fishing rod. Wow. Now, I'm all chilled. Oh my God, Papa Jojo here. So another fishing rod, but this one was a little bit more sophisticated. This one was not, it didn't have the reel attached to it. It wasn't in a child's box. It was like the kind, like it came in 2 pieces and you just put it together and whatever, then you have to add the reel or whatever. But it was clearly for my older daughter. So now, not only am I freaking out, but the skeptic in me that was like, even though I wanted to believe the first one was from my father, like there's that part of you that is like, no, that's crazy. There's a logical explanation. But now I get the second rod and I'm like, oh my God, it's my father, right? Even my husband, who is, the super skeptic, is like, holy crap, right? So scoop up both rods and I go out to the backyard and I'm sitting by the trees and I'm sobbing and I'm grateful and and doing all the things and thanking and everything. And at the end of this rant, I say something to the effect like, no reel? What, you couldn't spring for a reel? And I swear to you, I heard, not only in my head, but like right from like over here, it was weird. I heard, what do you think, I'm made of money? In my father's voice. I seriously swear to God, right? So now I'm freaking out.